Imagine trusting your doctor with your life, only to have them take it away. This is the chilling story of Harold Shipman, Britain's most prolific serial killer. Known as Dr. Death, Shipman murdered at least 218 people, possibly as many as 250, over nearly 3 decades. He was a respected family GP who turned healer into killer. In this video, we'll uncover his full life, from a quiet childhood to his deadly crimes, his dramatic downfall, and the shocking aftermath. If you're sensitive to true crime details, viewer discretion is advised. Hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's darkest figures. Let's begin. Harold Frederick Shipman was born on January 14, 1946, in Nottingham, England, on the Bestwood Estate, a modest council housing area. He was the second of 3 children in a working-class family. His father, also named Harold, was a lorry driver, and his mother Vera was a devout Methodist who instilled strict values in her kids. Young Harold, or Fred as friends called him, was especially close to his mother. She doted on him, pushing him to excel and stand out from his peers. But tragedy struck early. When Harold was just 17 in 1963, his mother Vera died of lung cancer. He watched her suffer at home, her pain eased only by morphine injections from a visiting doctor. In her final moments, the drugs brought relief, and then death. This experience, some believe, planted a dark seed in Shipman's mind, linking medicine, control, and euthanasia in a twisted way. Despite the loss, Shipman threw himself into his studies. He attended High Pavement Grammar School, where he was an average student but a standout athlete, excelling in rugby and running. In 1965, he enrolled at Leeds School of Medicine at the University of Leeds. It wasn't easy. He failed his entrance exams twice before getting in, but he graduated in 1970 with a medical degree. During his studies on November 5, 1966, he married Primrose May Oxtoby, a window dresser he met on a bus. They would go on to have 4 children, Sarah in 1967, Christopher in 1971, David in 1979, and Sam in 1982. To the outside world, Shipman seemed like the picture of stability, a devoted family man entering a noble profession. Fresh out of medical school, Shipman started his career at Pontefract General Infirmary in West Yorkshire. By 1974, he landed his first GP role at the Abraham Ormerod Medical Centre in Todmorden, a small mill town. He quickly built a reputation as a caring doctor, always willing to make house calls. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. In 1975, just a year into his Todmorden job, Shipman was caught forging prescriptions for pethidine, a powerful opioid painkiller, for his own use. He had become addicted, injecting himself to cope with stress. Colleagues noticed his erratic behavior, and an investigation revealed hundreds of forged scripts. He was fined £600, about £6,000 in today's money, and ordered to attend a drug rehab clinic in York. Astonishingly, he avoided jail and kept his medical license after promising to reform. The General Medical Council gave him a slap on the wrist, a decision that would haunt hundreds of lives. Shipman bounced back, joining Donnybrook Medical Centre in Hyde, Greater Manchester, in 1977. Hyde was a working-class suburb, and Shipman fit right in, becoming a community pillar. He appeared on TV in 1983, discussing mental health care on Granada's World in Action. By 1993, he opened his own solo practice on Market Street, where patients adored him for his old-school bedside manner. But this respect masked a monster. During his time at Pontefract, suspicions later arose about 4 patient deaths, though never proven. The stage was set for his deadliest chapter. Shipman's killing spree began as early as 1971, but ramped up in Todmorden and exploded in Hyde from 1977 to 1998. His victims? Mostly elderly women, healthy and trusting, who saw him as their guardian. He preyed on vulnerability, visiting them at home under the guise of routine checkups. His method was chillingly simple: a lethal injection of diamorphine, medical-grade heroin, often straight into a vein. Diamorphine is used for terminal pain relief, but Shipman administered massive overdoses, causing rapid respiratory failure. Victims died peacefully, or so it seemed, within minutes. He covered his tracks masterfully. As their GP, he signed the death certificates himself, listing natural causes like heart failure or old age. He falsified medical records to make victims appear sicker than they were. Many bodies were cremated at his request, destroying evidence. Statistically, his patient death rate skyrocketed in the mid-1990s, 667 excess deaths among elderly women by 1996, ballooning to 119 by 1998. The Shipman inquiry later confirmed at least 218 murders, with estimates up to 250 over 27 years. That's more victims than Jack the Ripper, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Ted Bundy combined. Why did he do it? Motives remain murky. No sexual or financial gain in most cases, though he stole jewelry from some victims, over £10,000 worth found in his garage. Psychologists speculate a God complex, controlling life and death, echoing his mother's morphine-assisted end. Or perhaps addiction-fueled impulses. Whatever the reason, his crimes shattered families. Victims included widows, grandmothers, even a former mayoress. One, Eva Lyons, died in 1975 at age 70. Another, Bianca Pomfret, was just 49 in 1997. He killed in broad daylight during afternoon visits, always alone with them. Hyde became a town of quiet terror, though no one suspected Shipman. Yet, the net closed in 1998. In March, fellow GP Linda Reynolds alerted the coroner to Shipman's sky-high death rate and cremation requests. Greater Manchester Police investigated but botched it, assigning rookies who found no evidence, closing the case in April. Shipman killed 3 more in the interim. Then, taxi driver John Shaw tipped off police about 21 suspicious deaths among his elderly passengers. The breakthrough. Kathleen Grundy, 81, a vibrant ex-mayoress, found dead on June 24, 1998, after Shipman's visit. He certified old age. But her daughter, Angela Woodruff, a lawyer, discovered a forged will leaving £386,000 to Shipman. Suspicious, she went to police. Grundy's body was exhumed, traces of diamorphine confirmed. Shipman's typewriter matched the fake will, and his computer records were tampered with post-death. On September 7, 1998, Shipman was arrested. Police dug deeper, exhuming more bodies and finding the same poison pattern in 15 cases. He claimed victims were addicts or suicides, but the evidence piled up. Shipman's trial started October 5, 1999, at Preston Crown Court. Charged with 15 murders and 1 forgery, he pleaded not guilty. Prosecutors painted him as a cold manipulator. The defense argued coincidences. After a gripping 4-month trial, on January 31, 2000, the jury convicted him on all counts. Judge Mr. Justice Forbes sentenced him to life without parole. A whole life tariff. The GMC struck him off the register. Home Secretary David Blunkett confirmed the sentence in 2002. Imprisoned at Wakefield Prison, Shipman befriended other killers but never confessed. On January 13, 2004, 1 day shy of 58, he hanged himself in his cell. His suicide note was absent. Motives included sparing his wife pension loss at age 60. Victims' families felt robbed of closure. Shipman's crimes led to the Shipman Inquiry, exposing systemic failures and sparking reforms. Tighter drug controls, multi-doctor practices, and better death certifications. A memorial garden in Hyde honors the victims. His story reminds us, trust, but verify. Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this video, check out our channel for more true crime videos. Stay safe out there and remember, stay curious. See you next time.